they do have their presence in 2 locations into West Bengal itself, and they have 3 type of models. They are providing food court, QSR, and dine-in model. They are famous for their Italian, Chinese, Indian, continental food. We have Mr. Debashish. He is the co-founder of Bong Pizza here on this panel today with us. Along with, we have Mr. Vinod Das and Pitam Das, who's handling and leading this brand into the West Bengal market. We have Mr. Samant, who will be helping you in understanding the commercials and investment part. So I would like to welcome all my panelists here on this panel today. And I would request Mr. Devashish to take the lead from here and brief about the brand, the expansion, the products, the services they are providing, and how they are different from other similar kind of brand into food and beverages industry. Over to you, Devashish ji.
Hey, hi, good morning. This is Debashish, founder of Bong Pizza. Good morning. Basically, we have started this initiative in 2020. We have started our company looking at the market, like the kind of food we are getting in the market. It's either highly costly or either it's not that standard, like roadside food and all. So in mid-level, we do not have that kind of pizza brand who can give affordable pizzas to the middle class people. So normally, if you look at in the market, pizza brands are very low, like not much good players are there. So I basically a finance guy having a degree of chartered accountant, and I was in Bangalore for 17 years working for multinational companies. And in lockdown, before lockdown, I have thought like to start something new. So based on that, we have started this our company. What in last 2 years, what I did, I just learned how to do the business, food business in profitable way. So here is my brand. I'm telling everybody like franchisee and franchisor, basically it's a combination of like I'll teach you how to run the business. So I am not a like core from the hospitality industry. So I was in corporate. So I have started this initiative. So I learned each and everything in the food industry in last 2.5 years. And these last 2.5 years, our growth is very much high, because we are having 18 plus outlets running in West Bengal with a successfully profit percentage of 25 to 27%. So based on that, we have a like expertise. We are a team of very young team, and we are very dynamic. We are searching for the guy who is hungry of like working with us, like who has the passion to work with us. Because see, nothing is like चुटकी में हो जाता है, कुछ नहीं होता है. You have to work for your outlets, your business. Though there's a franchisee and franchisor, everybody is there, but is only the you, like who is running the show. He has to be very passionate about the kind of work he's doing. That's what I feel, because यहाँ पे franchisee लेने में ही सब कुछ हो जाएगा, and franchisor will tell everything. Problem is like most of the things they think like if I take the franchisee, that franchisor will do the magic. But I tell, I can teach you. I can be like your one arm. You can hold me like if anything goes wrong, I'm with you for 24 hours. 365 days, but nothing is magic. You have to put your efforts as well. That's what I learned in 2.5 years. See, if you give some, at least, I'm not telling of your valuable 24 hours only you have to give. So at least 3-4 hours if you give, it will be like to at least to look around, like what is happening in the store or what is happening in the restaurant, in kiosk, everywhere. So because everybody will be having their own ideology. If you're keeping a resource, he's doing it or not. Because normally food business collapsed because of 2 reasons. Like one reason is for manpower, that the cook, chefs, they're the most fragile in the industry. And second part is the service. So suppose you are keeping a guy who is not giving proper service to the your guests. So then there is a fall in the business. So that is the look at the all the problems. I have made this architecture of running the business. two things, everything is comes in the mind before taking F&B any products, like what is going to happen if chefs run away, if what I'll do if chef goes suddenly absconded from the store. So looking at that, I have come across with the plan. It's a very good plan. That is what my growth ratio is also gone up to a little bit of in the higher stage, I must tell you, because 19 outlets in 2.5 years, it's not it's kind of efforts put in, and then there is a proper supply chain management is there. There's a proper architectural management is there. There's a proper operation management is there. So mostly Bong Pizza taking care for entire operational issues. What kind of those are? Because mostly the first thing we give the manpower service. So in each and every kitchen, we'll be having our own chefs that will be hired by Bang Pizza, trained by Bang Pizza, and deployed by Bang Pizza. So you nothing to worry about it about your chefs. So the same model we are running in West Bengal in the 19 outlets. Out of that, 5 outlets it's owned by Bang Pizza, and 14 outlets it's running with the franchise model. So all models are running successfully. So our USP is basically we give fresh pizzas, like bake oven pizzas. We make our dough instantly, not in like 2-3 days before dough. We run it in the keep it in the freezer and we just do it. Each and every day we make fresh dough. So that taste of that fresh bread, the customer will cherish to eat. Like you will get the fluffiness of the bread. And 3 times we make the dough normally. All hand toasted. We don't use dough machines also, because what I feel, the earlier time when we used nothing used to have all the machines and all, we used to do all in the hands. That taste will give you far better than the machine. That's what I feel, because what I am telling you, what the knowledge I gathered, it's not like I learned in the books, or I wrote in the books, or I read in the books. What I learned in the business in the 2.5 years, like practically, that's what same thing I'm telling you. Normally, looking at the things, we are keeping three times dough in the morning, in the evening, and in the night. So you're in that way, if you make your dough, like your wastage is also very nominal, because we don't keep dough for 3-4 days and keep it in the fridge. So there normally happens what, like, nobody is genius, right? If you tell your chef that give me the stock of 5 days for the dough, they will tell as per their assumptions. So it may be correct, it may not be correct. So, but if you put it in the all the consumption into day wise or hourly wise, then your imaginations and you're thinking of like wastage, it will be very nominal, because morning you are putting a dough, so looking at the market of the evening. After you in the evening you are making it, looking at the market of the prime time from 6 to 9 p.m. So 9 p.m. normally what happens, we make the dough as per the assumptions. That is assumption of the 10-20%. Because why? If there is a customer comes in, we do the dough. Otherwise, we just tell our kitchen, don't make the dough. So in that way, dough wastage is very less. It's not even 10%. So second point is you're looking at around your HR part. HR part, like if you're keeping a guy, he is going on vacations, and he may be run away. He may be behave badly with the other staffs. Those all the problems, it's basically taken care of by Bong Pizza, because we hire the guy from the market. We trained in our three. We have three central kitchen. There we are keeping it. We are training them before deploying to any franchise outlets. We are keeping it in our master kitchen. We train them 2-3 months. There is a training. So we work around our like ethics and many things. So after that only we deploy the people. So in that way, you do not have to worry about it. Like in the operations wise, what is going to happen if my chef goes away, or if what is going to happen my chef's taking leave. So everything is, if there is a guy leave, there is a guy who is sitting in Bang Pizza head office. He is taking care of tracking entire leave systems. If there is one guy going for leave tomorrow, there is a guy either in the night only you will be reaching there to take the handover. Otherwise, next morning. Yeah, you might be saying there might be, though we are running it very successfully, there is a flaws also. So these chefs, they are not even properly educated. So they don't mind about the brand, or they don't mind of the company. Or this is the runaway without intimating anybody. In that also, we have our bench people, like we are sitting them as per, because I was in IT industry. So I made my company is IT industry wise, because that's the experience I got. So we have our bench chefs, who is basically only the reliever. So if something goes wrong, they will go to the kitchen and they'll take the handover. In that way, maybe 2-3 hours or maybe 5-6 hours lag will be there, because from the head office or maybe from the nearest kitchen, they will be going there and taking the handover. So Bong Pizza are two options. Like, one is manpower, and this operational issues we are taking care of. Secondly, we are taking care of the raw materials. Raw materials, we have our centralized supply chain management. So normally what happens, who are taking this franchisee or Bong Pizza, he may not be like in that situation that he can put 100% or 24 hours or 10 hours into the restaurant or kiosk or QSR. He might be working. This might be his second income options. In that way also, we have made it very clearly that you nothing to worry about it, about the procurement side. वो हम देख लेते हैं. क्या करते हैं, हम लोगों का एक सेंट्रलाइज किचन रहता है और सेंट्रलाइज वेयर हाउस भी रहता है. सो एक ग्रुप रहता है. ऑल फ्रेंचाइजी ओनर्स, दे पुट देयर कल क्या चाहिए वो ग्रुप में डाल देते हैं. तो नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग वी डिलीवर ऑल द प्रोडक्ट्स, वट एवर यू आर गेटिंग इन द लोकली, लाइक chicken, anda, potatoes and onions, ginger and all, that you have to procure, because वो हम लोगों से भेज के भी कुछ फायदा नहीं होता है. That you have to procure. Rest all the masala, sauce, ketchups, everything. It is like ऐसा भी नहीं होता है कि आप लोग को 7 दिन का स्टॉक रखना है. आपको अगर 2 दिन का स्टॉक चाहिए, आपको अगर 1 दिन का स्टॉक चाहिए, वो भी हम भेज देते हैं. अगर यू नीड लाइक बेल पेपर, यू नीड सम 300 grams, वी सेंड ओनली 300 grams. व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग दिस, बिकॉज आप अगर सिप्स को ज्यादा दे दोगे ना, वो वेस्टेज ज्यादा करता है. वो नॉर्मल है, क्योंकि आप किचन में ज्यादा टाइम बिता नहीं सकते. उससे क्या होता है, आप बाहर रहते हो, ही व्हाट ही इज डूइंग, आप स्टॉक का एंड लोगे रात को 10 बजे. दैट टाइम ही मेड हैव डन ऑल हिज वर्क. सो व्हाट आई डिड, ये मेरा लर्निंग है, कि जो स्टॉक है वो 1 दिन का स्टॉक आप उठाइए. सो दैट विल सेंड इट टू यू. तो क्या होता है, पहले हम लोग पूछते हैं शेफ को, कल आपको स्टोर चलाने के लिए क्या क्या चाहिए. सो दे विल गिव द रिक्विजिशन इन द ग्रुप एंड वी वेरीफाई दैट. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप, मतलब फ्रेंचाइजी ओनर को तो कुछ पता नहीं है, क्योंकि ही इज न्यू टू द इंडस्ट्री एंड यू डोंट नो एनीथिंग अबाउट द स्टॉक्स एंड ऑल. नॉर्मली क्या करते हैं ये सेफ्स लोग, कि इतना स्टॉक नहीं भी उठाएंगे तो आपका स्टोर बंद हो जाएगा. देयर विल बी लॉट ऑफ क्राउड्स कमिंग इन, आपको ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा, आपको बहुत सारा फैंटेसाइज करेगा, इतना सेल होगा, अगर सेल हुआ तो हम दे नहीं सकते. सो मेनी थिंग्स दे विल टेल. सो वो सरासर गलत है. यू डू नॉट नीड stock of 5 days, 7 days, 10 days. It's not even required. आप उसको 1 दिन में तोड़ दो. So what I'm telling everybody, that's what I'm running my all my 14 outlets plus our 5 outlets. All outlets is giving stock for 1 day. So रात को पूरा स्टॉक दिया जाता है. Next day हम लोग with चालान we send the products to your doorstep. So there is a supply chain management. आप लोगों को पूछ सकते हैं कैसे भेजो, दैट इज माई लुकआउट. लाइक हाउ आई एम गोइंग टू सेंड यू, दैट इज माई प्रॉब्लम. आई एम गोइंग टू सेंड यू ऑन योर स्टोर डेली बेसिस. एंड नॉर्मली चलान जाता है एंड वी गिव 1 day क्रेडिट फॉर दैट. व्हाट इज दैट, बेसिकली जो सामान जाता है पहले दिन जाता है विद द चलान. वी आस्क मनी, बिकॉज आप पहले वो सामान ले लो मेरे से, आप पहले वो दिन दुकान चलाओ, आपका पिज्जा जो भी बनता है वो एटलीस्ट देयर विल बी रेवेन्यू लाइक सम 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, यू विल बी गेटिंग सम मनी. मैं ये बोलता हूँ कि आप वो पैसा भी रख दो, नेक्स्ट डे भी चलाओ. सो वी गिव 2 days क्रेडिट. फर्स्ट डे प्रोडक्ट जाता है, सेकेंड डे का ले ओवर है, थर्ड डे आपको पेमेंट कर देना. सो यू विल बी गेटिंग फॉर द वन प्रोडक्ट 1 day, बिकॉज नेक्स्ट डे भी सामान जाता है तो उसका भी क्रेडिट आ जाता है. तो 1 दिन का क्रेडिट आपको बाय डिफॉल्ट मिल ही जाता है. ऐसे नहीं है कि आपको पैसा देके ही शुरू करना है, आप मेरे से सामान लेके शुरू कर सकते हो. एंड थर्ड पॉइंट इज सबको ये लगता है कि ये बॉन्ग पिज्जा लेने के बाद व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन फॉर द इंटीरियर एंड किचन सेटअप पार्ट. We do have separate entity for the interior and the kitchen setup. So if you guys not able to do it or you guys feel like ये मेरा काम का नहीं है, so here Bong Pizza also pitched in as a mediator, because there's a company who takes care of the interior part, there's a company who takes care of the kitchen setup part. You have nothing to worry about it. We will be taking care of our entire end-to-end solutions. Only we need one room with the flooring and the putty work should be done. Rest, Bong Pizza will be taking care of your interior part, your kitchen setup part, each and everything. So we looking at, so I have I have told like how to run the restaurant business. यही होता है रेस्टोरेंट बिजनेस में, कुछ है ही नहीं. 3 पिलर्स है. योर फूड क्वालिटी जो मेरा किचन से जाता है, बिकॉज इट्स माय एम्प्लॉय, इट्स माय किचन. सो क्वालिटी में कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं होता है, बिकॉज वी आर सेंडिंग आवर ट्रेन स्टाफ्स. उन लोगों को पता है कि अगर कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुआ क्वालिटी में, इट विल गोज बैक टू द कंपनी, इट्स गो टू बैक टू द हेड ऑफिस, गो बैक टू द फाउंडर. तो वो क्या होता है, वो बहुत दिक्कत है उन लोगों के लिए. उन लोगों का सैलरी होल्ड हो जाता है. देयर विल बी क्वेश्चंस फॉर 2 days सैलरी होल्ड. क्यों हुआ है, वो एक प्रोसेस अलग है. वो आईटी जैसे चलता है, हम लोग भी वैसे ही चलाते हैं. बट इससे क्या होता है, आपका क्वालिटी, फूड क्वालिटी वो नॉर्मली सेम रहता है. या आई कैन टेल यू दैट 99% और मे बी 98%, मे बी 97% सेम रहता है. क्योंकि देखिए बात क्या है कि पहले जो सेफ गया उसका जो रिलीवर जाता है, उसका भी हाथ का थोड़ा बहुत तो प्रॉब्लम होता ही है. ऐसा ना समझ ले कि मैं एकदम जो जैसे मैं जैसे चाइनीज बना सकता हूँ. I have the recipe, I have the training. Still, I cannot, I maybe do better than that. I may do little bit of downside. मतलब जो जैसा बनाता था उससे थोड़ा सा कम हो सकता है. मगर सेम क्वालिटी कोई लिख के नहीं दे सकता कि करवा देगा. बट आई कैन मैच 95 to 98%. तो जहां पे नॉर्मली हम लोग का रेसिपीज फिक्स्ड है, हम लोग का इंग्रेडिएंट जो हम लोगों से जाता है, वी प्रोक्योर फ्रॉम द सेम वेंडर. हम लोग का जो वेंडर है 2-2.5 साल से काम कर रहा है, बिकॉज आई वॉज बेसिकली स्टार्टअप. तो हम लोग का रिलेशनशिप में बिजनेस करना पड़ता है. हम लोग का जो भी वेंडर्स है, दे नो मी फ्रॉम द डे वन, बिकॉज अर्लियर आई यूज्ड टू गो टू द मार्केट, प्रोक्योर थिंग्स. That's what I have made my supply chain management. They knows me from the day one that I have started this business and this business is growing. So they don't, in that way, they don't cheat as a brand owner, because I am giving a continuous business to them. So that is what in the procurement side we have one same vendor who is serving us for the 2.5 years. तो इससे क्या होता है, एक रिलेशनशिप बन जाता है. वो फूड क्वालिटी में कभी भी वो कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करेंगे, बिकॉज उसका भी रनिंग बिजनेस चलाना है. तो इससे होता है कि हम लोग का प्रोक्योरमेंट साइड बहुत तगड़ा है. तो हम वहां से प्रोक्योर करके आपको भेज देंगे. तो उससे क्या होता है, आपका प्रोक्योरमेंट सेम है. आउटलेट में 14 + 5 19 आउटलेट्स में सेम जगह से रॉ मटेरियल्स आ रहा है. किचन का जो भी हम लोगों का है वो हम लोग अपना ट्रेन करते हैं. तो क्वालिटी में इट्स काइंड ऑफ यू कैन गेट 99%, मोस्ट ऑफ द आउटलेट्स 99% द सेम क्वालिटी. और हम लोगों का एक जो एम्प्लॉयज है, इसको हम लोग जब ज्वाइन करवाते हैं सेप्स को, वी हैव ए टर्म इन द ऑफर लेटर दैट यू हैव टू बी ट्रैवल टू मोस्ट, like you'll be having one base locations, like you'll be joining into nearest to his town. But जो रिलीविंग होता है वो हर ब्रांच में घूमना पड़ता है. तो इसी वजह से क्या होता है, हर ब्रांच विल बी हैविंग द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू टेस्ट लाइक अदर ब्रांच में कौन सा चाइनीज का जो शेफ है वो आता है. ऐसे घूम घूम के ऑल ब्रांच में परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन करके देखा जाए तो ऑल माय 120 शेफ्स, यस यू हर्ड इट करेक्ट, हम लोग का 120 का मैन पावर बैंक है जो हमारे साथ काम करता है. वी हैव आवर कॉर्पोरेट शेफ्स फ्रॉम JW Marriott, Pizza Hut, KFC, Hatari, we are very renowned Chinese chain, and we do have a lot of other outlets like Six Baligons Place and all. We are hired because our hiring system is very tagda. But I am from the corporate field. I know if you have to run good business, you have to hire good people. So आपका टेस्ट ही सब कुछ है, आपका इंटीरियर सब कुछ नहीं होता है, क्योंकि वो एक दिन के लिए फोटो निकल के आएंगे. बट इफ यू हैव टू डू तगड़ा बिजनेस, you have to do like put your 3000% onto your food quality and food taste. So for that, you have to hire good chefs, and for that, you have to give good salary. Those are the two words. If you don't give good salary, सेफ खाना कैसे बनाएगा? नहीं बना सकते. तो आप अगर 10,000 का एक सेफ दोगे तो वो वैसे ही, जो 10,000 का सेफ है वो 10,000 का ही खाना बनाएगा. So in that way, I don't negotiate on the salary part. Whoever comes in, I personally take the opportunity to taste the food in the trial. So after that, I give the offer letter and deploy into our kitchen. So two options, three pillars in the food industry. One is your kitchen, one is your operations, and one is your interior. So all the pillars will be taken care by Bong Pizza. We are a very young company, 2.5 years old. We are very hungry and we are in expansion mode because 18 to 19 outlets in West Bengal. So we are thinking of reaching out to other cities because the same model, if I can run it in West Bengal, it can be done in other state as well. So we are thinking of a near now in eastern region like Bihar, Odisha, Tripura, and this Assam, and those areas we are basically focusing on. But yeah, we do have a dream of keeping it in the pan India label. So ऐसे ही झड़बड़ी में कुछ नहीं होता है. You have to go step by step. Still, I am learning. I left my job. I am full time into this business. ये मेरा पैशन है. ये मेरा ब्रांड जो मेरा पैशन बन चुका है. Because for the money income के लिए my designations and my क्वालिफिकेशन काफी था. तो ये एक पैशन से मैंने बनाया, बहुत प्यार से बनाया. So each and what you are looking at the screen, the interiors, I basically take care of, and it's done under my directions because interior is my passion. You can say that. चल मैं होना चाहता था 1996 में इंटीरियर डिजाइनर बनने का. मैंने ख्वाहिश किया था मेरे डैड को सामने, बट ही नेवर अलाउड मी टू डू दैट. तो ये 40 साल के बाद मेरा ये जो इंटीरियर का भूत था मेरा, एक्चुअली जो हिडन था, तो वो मैंने अपने हिसाब से इम्प्लीमेंट किया. सो दिस आर ऑल. आई एम नॉट ए सर्टिफाइड इंटीरियर डिजाइनर, बट एटलीस्ट कलर कॉम्बिनेशंस आई नो. तो वो आपको स्क्रीन में दिख रहा है. दैट्स द वे आई डू इट. ऑल एस्थेटिक डिजाइन्स. ऐसे नहीं है कि हम एक आपको डिजाइन दे देंगे, एक प्लाई मार के, एक वॉलपेपर डाल के. वी डोंट डू दैट. तो क्या होता है, हर स्टोर में एक क्रिएटिव होना बहुत जरूरी होता है. इट्स बिकॉज दिस इज द फर्स्ट एलिमेंट ऑफ रनिंग द बिजनेस, कि जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. तो दिखने के लिए आपको पहले क्या होता है, आपका पहले दर्शन डाली चेक करेगा, तो यू नीड टू बिल्ड ए बेटर प्लेस. लाइक हु आर ऑल कमिंग इन, दे आर ऑल बेसिकली इनटू टेंशंस. लाइक आपका ईएमआई का टेंशन, घर में झगड़ा हुआ उसका टेंशन, मेनी थिंग्स. सो वंस दे एंटर टू योर आउटलेट, they should be in that way कि वाओ, अभी यहाँ आए हैं 2 घंटे के लिए, विल बी पैम्पर अवरसेल्फ. हम लोग थोड़ा सा उसमें चिल करेंगे, देन विल बैक टू आवर प्रॉब्लम लाइफ. बिकॉज आई फ्रॉम द कॉर्पोरेट्स, सो आई नो व्हाट इज काइंड ऑफ प्रेशर वी गेट इन द वर्क, इन द बिजनेस, इन द डेडलाइंस. तो हम लोगों को भी एक जगह चाहिए जो दैट वी कैन स्पेंड सम गुड टाइम विद माय फैमिली एंड और फॉर माई सेल्फ. तो उसके लिए पहले आपको अच्छा जगह देने की जरूरत है. ये अगर ठीक नहीं होगा तो आपका कस्टमर आपके साथ नहीं रहेंगे. वो वैसे ही वो आएंगे, 10 मिनट बिताएंगे, खाना खा के चले जाएंगे. बट आई डोंट वांट दैट. आई वांट यू डोंट स्पेंड फर्स्ट डे, यू स्पेंड ओनली 10 रुपीज, बट यू स्टे हियर फॉर 1 आवर. आपका जो कीमती 1 घंटा है, आप मेरे स्टोर में बिताओ, फील इट. 1 घंटा अगर कोई आपका स्टोर में देता है, बैठता है, इसका मतलब ही इज कनेक्टिंग विद द इंटीरियर्स, is connecting with the ambience, he connecting with the service. Then खाना आता है. खाना, because we are very very strict in the food quality, जो मैं खुद मेंटेन करता हूँ. तो उससे क्या होता है, आपका पहले ये देख के उसको लग गया कि इट्स अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल प्लेस. जब आपका खाना आता है, प्यार से उसको अब आप सर्व कर दो, तो नॉर्मली कस्टमर्स को आपके जो स्टोर के ऊपर जो इफेक्शन है, जो इमोशंस है ना, वो जुड़ जाता है. सो ही विल बी थिंकिंग, ही विल बी योर लॉयल कस्टमर्स. लॉयल कस्टमर बहुत बनाना जरूरी है इन द फूड इंडस्ट्री, क्योंकि वही आपका 10 लोगों को बोलेगा कि यू बेटर यू गो देयर. एंड मैं ये अभी भी मानता हूँ, जो एडवर्टाइजमेंट माउथ टू माउथ होता है वो आप कभी भी मार्केटिंग करके और बोर्ड्स लगा के, बिल बोर्ड्स लगा के, आपको ऑटो में घुमा के नहीं होता है। आपका चैरिटी बिगिंस एट होम जो बोलते हैं ना, इसको बोलते हैं कि आप रेस्टोरेंट में जो बंदा आएगा उसको प्रॉपरली ट्रीट करो, प्रॉपरली अच्छा खाना दो, क्लीन एनवायरनमेंट में बैठने के दो। ही विल टेक द पिक, ही विल पुट इट इन द व्हाट्सएप, ही विल पुट इट इन द फेसबुक। आपका वैसे ही मार्केटिंग हो जाता है। आप सर कितना भी कर लो, फेसबुक को पैसा देके वो सर आपका जो, एवरीबडी इज मनी ओरिएंटेड राइट। फेसबुक इफ यू आर टेकिंग मनी फॉर डूइंग योर प्रमोशंस, ही विल रन टू एंटायर इंडिया। जो मतलब कि आपका स्टोर है, स्टोर से 200 किलोमीटर दूर पे कोई रहता है उसको भी दिखा देगा, बिकॉज ही वॉन्ट्स टू शो यू द डेटा। 200 रुपये लिया, ये आपका व्यूज है। बट आई फील everything should happen in the restaurant business organically, जो आपको अनदर 5 साल वो आपको बैंक बैंक बन जाएगा। वही आपका कस्टमर बेस बन जाएगा। वही कस्टमर बेस अनदर फ्रेंड्स लोगों को बोलेंगे कि भाई यहाँ जाओ, यहाँ पे इन्वायरमेंट अच्छा है, यहाँ पे खाना अच्छा है, यहाँ पे बिहेवियर अच्छा है। दीज आर द 3 पिलर्स। ये से लेमन बिजनेस मैं आपको बोलता हूँ, मैंने तो कभी सीखा भी नहीं है फूड बिजनेस, क्योंकि मैं बैंगलोर में था, कॉर्पोरेट्स 9 to 6 जॉब, और इससे मेरा कुछ लेना देना भी नहीं था। मेरे को पता भी नहीं था क्या ऐसे करना है, कैसे कैसे इसको चलाना है। सो आई एम टेलिंग, you are not taking only franchisee for Bang Pizza, you are taking a teacher. Why I'm selling teacher? Because I'm sitting on the head of Bang Pizza, तो मैं टीचर, फ्रेंड, बिग ब्रदर यू कैन से दैट, जो आपको सिखाएंगे कि बिजनेस कैसे करते हैं। सब लोग बोलते हैं कि आपको मैं प्रॉफिट दिला देंगे, ये करेंगे वो करेंगे। मैं आपको बोलता हूँ, मैं आपको सिखा सकता हूँ बिजनेस करते कैसे, क्योंकि इसके लिए आर्किटेक्चर की जरूरत है, इसके लिए थिंकिंग की जरूरत है। बिजनेस अगर डाउन होता है उसके लिए क्या दवाई देने की जरूरत है, बिकॉज दोज आर ऑल द प्रॉब्लम्स आई हैव ऑलरेडी फेस्ड इन। सो जब आप खुद प्रॉब्लम फेस करते हो वो एक डॉक्यूमेंट बन जाता है। तो उसके लिए आपने क्या किया था, बिकॉज प्रॉब्लम हर स्टेट में नॉर्मली 80 to 90% सेम रहता है। तो इसको आप अगर झेल लेते हो, उसको आप इनहेल करके आप आगे बढ़ जाते हो, दैट मीन्स देयर इज अ डॉक्यूमेंटेड फॉर दिस प्रॉब्लम देयर इज अ सॉल्यूशंस। ईच एंड एवरी प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन है, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है। और कोई अगर आपको ऐसा भी बोलता है कि आ, आ, कि ये चलेगा कि नहीं, ये नहीं चला तो क्या हुआ, तो आई एम टेलिंग एवरीबडी, आप नेगेटिविटी पे रहोगे तो बिजनेस इज नॉट फॉर योर्स। मैं बोल सकता हूं, क्योंकि नेगेटिविटी बिजनेस को बहुत खत्म कर देता है। आपको ये क्वेश्चन में रखना है मन में कि भैया मेरे को ये ब्रांड देके देखो, मैं चला के आपको दे दूंगा। आप ये एटीट्यूड रख के चलोगे ना, मैं आपको बोल सकता हूँ योर योर रेस्टोरेंट बिजनेस विल गो इनटू अनदर स्टेप्स। नॉर्मली क्या होता है, हम लोग ना पहले दिन से ही सोच लेते हैं कि अगर कल नहीं चला तो, मेरा पैसा डूब गया तो। देखिए सर, क्या होता है कि रिस्क फैक्टर तो हर बिजनेस में है। रिस्क फैक्टर आपका शरीर के साथ भी है, बट आपका शरीर का जो दाम है, और जो 10 lakhs यू हैव इन्वेस्टेड इन माई कंपनी, दो बहुत कीमती है। योर हेल्थ इज मोर कीमती देन माई 10 lakhs। आप अपने शरीर के बारे में सोचते नहीं हो ना, व्हाट इज द रिस्क फैक्टर यू हैव फॉर द टुमारो, डे आफ्टर टुमारो, और आफ्टर 1 month व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन ऑन यू। आप नहीं सोचते हो ना। तो बिजनेस के लिए काहे के लिए इतना सोचते हो कि ये अगर खत्म हो गया, ये अगर नहीं चला तो मैं क्या करूंगा। ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होता है। दिस आर ऑल विल पावर। नहीं बोल के कुछ शब्द ही नहीं है सर। फॉर दैट यू हैव टू गिव योर 1000%। मैं क्यों बोल रहा हूँ 1000%? 100% से आजकल चलता नहीं है सर। यू हैव टू बी पैशनेट। यू हैव, आपको सोना नहीं क्या जरूरत है, आपको वो सोचना है, दिस इज माई बिजनेस, सो व्हाट आई एम हियर। सर मैंने जब बिजनेस शुरू किया था, मेरे पास कोई गॉडफादर नहीं था। किसी ने मेरे को ये नहीं बोला था कि मेरे को कोई सिखाएगा, ऐसे नहीं किया था। सो लाइक दैट वे आई हैव डन इट। सो this is what my model is. We have 3 models: kiosk, QSR, and CDR. And these 3 models, financials and everything, Samarth will tell you. This is my funda. About the operations, I'm going to take care of. About the procurement, I'm going to take care of. About the interiors, I'm going to take care of. So even for the marketing, even in the social marketing, offline marketing, I'm going to take care of. तो ये मेरा फंडा है फाइनेंशियल, समझ द राइट पर्सन हु इज गोइंग टू brief you properly. Uh, Over to you, Samat, for the financials.
Thank you so much, Mr. Devashish. So everyone who's listening today, as Mr. Devashish mentioned, so three key models that we have for offering. So there could be opportunity with the kiosk and food courts which are developing in the market. Be it metros in tier one have seen that development, but tier two and three have also started seeing that development, and it's a very good market as the network also that we've been able to establish over the years. So three key models. We start off with a food court, which could be about 200, 300 square feet. Have a QSR model about 500 square feet and 800 to 1,000 square feet for a CDR model, which is a proper. So the photograph that we had seen previously. The overall approach is a franchise-owned, franchise-operated model that we can see. So to support, as Mr. Devashish was mentioning, so the brand would be giving the guidance, would be providing that training and other kind of support to you. But the day-to-day operation is somebody who, from your side, that you would be running the day-to-day operations, handling the customer query and servicing during the day, and other support and mechanism would be provided by the partner itself and the brand. We are already there in West Bengal. So what we are seeking is from Kolkata and nearby cities and other cities, as Mr. Devashish mentioned, that we want to also expand our presence over there. So it's a very good opportunity. If somebody has one location or multiple locations that we see that they want to go into and also expand it. And very important to understand the level of partnership that we are looking into. As Mr. Devashish mentioned, it's very important to have that kind of passion. If you have the passion to run the business or have your own restaurant or in the F&B sector itself, it serves a very good platform for any partner with the right guidance that the brand is providing to everybody and the support that is provided to everybody. That makes it most opportunity, gives you an opportunity to make it more successful and a long-lasting business relationship. So this is something that the brand is also keen on and very passionate about. So we see in the financials as well the level of support that we want our partner to be successful with. So it's more about running a successful brand along with you as a partnership as well, and we'll see it in the commercials that we're also looking into. So very important, as we had talked about. So your responsibility, what it becomes. So the brand would be providing you the products, most of the products from the central kitchen, as Mr. Devashish mentioned, but you would need to handle the day-to-day operation. It's very important that the day-to-day management of the outlet is done by the partner. Ideally, we would recommend if the partner is available in the outlet, supporting and running it successfully helps with better efficiency of the overall operations. The site selection feasibility is very important. Whether the location, so you already may have certain locations in mind that you're coming up with. So whether that location would work, and so it's a data-driven company, so IT-driven, as Mr. Devashish also comes from that background. So everything which is coming, be it from your kitchen side or be it from your operation side, or the approach that we say take for the business itself, comes with market data and analytics. So we do help you with the feasibility that, okay, whether that location works or not, and what kind of model would work in that location. So we might have a very big location available, but there are certain considerations that we need to do to understand the market really well and see the location feasibility. So that kind of support would also be provided by the partner. So you come with a location and we'll see what model would be most suitable for you as a entrepreneur to get and start your business in that particular location. What we'll do is also help you with the legal permissions which are there and with the setup. So you provide us funds which is there for the setup, the design and everything would be done by the brand, as Mr. Devashish mentioned. So we saw the interiors which are there. So every market has their advantage and appeal which is there. So what we'll see later on, and maybe if you want to look at more photographs, more videos about the location as well, I guess I'll also ask Mr. Devashish to at the end, maybe we can see a video of one or two outlets which is there. So what we'll see is there is a creative aspect going into each and every location itself. where the market, what demand is, what the people also perceive, and also there is an artistic element also which is there. So it's a unique setup which is there with certain standardizations, which is very important, but it is also designed for the location itself. What we'll also see is the support which is there from the team itself, but the day-to-day staff, the servers, and we need to ensure that, okay, if there are any challenge which is coming up, so you need to raise it on time because very important, because it's a streamlined structure. Everything needs to be run properly. So the HR, the salaries and the electricity, the gas, the basic requirements of running is something that you need to cater to. The support with the training program, the local level marketing is something that you would also have to support. So word of mouth is very good publicity, yes, which is why your CRM skills, the licensing skills with the customer and the servicing, because the whole experience needs to be such that people come there, as Mr. Devish mentioned. So they spend time, relate to the brand, relate to the journey, and this is how the brand also develops. So we would also expect our partners to be supporting us with those kind of local level marketing, while the brand does the central level marketing with the different platforms that we can utilize promotion. So the schemes or any kind of promotions that come up, the brand would be having those periodic promotions done and supporting each and every partner. What we'll also ask you to ensure is everything is timely maintained on the central server, which is very important. There is a minimum guarantee. So not only a training which is there for your mandatory, we have to do before your operations, but also the support extends to after opening, the initial support that you'll also require, and the regular support as well, which is there. So these are the responsibilities that you would also have to undertake from your side, whereas the key aspect to maintain the quality of the food, which is very important in the food, and how we service our customers who are coming in, is something as a training and protocols is something that the brand would also help you with. Support is very important. Mr. Devish had highlighted all these supports to you. So the selection, the menu would be there, the recipes would be there provided to you. Software, the billing software, the technical support, and every menu innovation which would be there. So new product lines, new products which are introduced, new recipes which are introduced would be provided to everybody. What kind of legal licenses would you need to operate? What kind of funding you need is something that the brand will also guide you. Apart from all the other support that Mr. Devishis had already highlighted, it's very important that for our partners to understand is the brand would help you from the beginning till the end. So the whole setup, the operations and everything, so that it makes it you ready when you start off the business. The location would be ready for you. So that you have to start and just operate the business. And in the back end, you just have to work together to make it more successful. So it's a complete support mechanism which is there from the beginning stage till the execution and the operational stage, where we are successfully operating for multiple years. So it's an end-to-end support which is provided to each and every partner. So when it comes to the commercial itself, we start off with the smaller model, which is the food court and others. So the 10 lakh rupees is ideally the location, depending on the location, it goes to 10 to 12 lakh rupees. So that's the initial level of investment that we're looking into. There is a support for our smaller partners who are also looking into it, and the cities also that we're looking into with 2 lakh rupees franchise fee and a royalty. Whereas for a bigger model, we are looking at 5%, but we are also supporting you with 3% royalties in the other smaller models. So because we want our partners to be successful, there are challenges and initial hurdles which are there when you reach till the time you reach that level, and that is where the brand is also supporting all our partners, that we want all our partners to be efficient, get that kind of support which is there, and then eventually once we reach that stage, we want to have that kind of efficiency for each and every partner. So that is additional support which is provided to everybody. What we've seen in the past, running 18 plus outlets, is that we get a very good return because of the quality and the standards that we are able to maintain because of all the end-to-end mechanisms and the structure that we have, is about 80 to 75 to 80% of return that you can see in the investment. So be it the QSR model, which is about 20 to 23 lakh rupees, or the whole CDR model. So the structure that we saw for the comprehensive dining experience that we are able to provide to each and every partner, which is about 800 to 1,000 square feet, about 30 to 35 lakh rupees investment, depending on the location, the design, which is there. So the overall operation cost also that we see, especially for the smaller markets itself, would be much more controlled, because we are controlling the wastage, which is one of the biggest hurdles or bigger expenses that you see while you're running the restaurant business, and also the rentals and the property, because the feasibility study and the support that we are able to provide would also help you get more return out of the location that we are getting. So we have properties that we see and a very conservative rental as well, and we see good properties at a very higher level. So from anywhere from 40 to 60 to 80,000. So depending on the location, also we do see the footfall, we do see the structure as well, and it's a very healthy return that we can see with a franchise fee of about 3 lakh rupees and a 5% royalty also, that you end up getting the payback within 1.5 to 20 months, which is there. So 18 to 20 months that we are able to get our return, which is the payback. And then overall investment is more on the lines of 3.5 to 4x of your return. So eventually at the end of 5 year term itself is something that the partners would be more than eager to renew and extend the business relationship, because it's a very healthy return that we see over a 5 year period, with your investment of about 35 lakhs getting into you getting about 1 to 1.25 lakh CR eventually after the 5 year term, which is there. So as I said, term is 5 years. So that is the agreement period that we are looking into. So any kind of investment cost. So when we say a total investment, a question may come up: what is the includes in the total investment? Do I need to pay that 3 lakh rupee franchise fee separately? No. So total investment would include the whole setup cost, which is there. So your whole capex, the designs, the structuring, the furniture, fittings, and everything which is there, as we saw in the previous photographs. Also, depending on the designs and everything, the cost may slightly vary, but it is all included in the 35 lakh rupees of the setup that we are doing. You'll also require an initial inventory. So we are not going very heavy inventory because we keep it fresh. So that's a cost which is also saved for a partner when we compare it to typically where very many businesses are very heavy on the inventory, which is there. So we don't have to keep a very big stock because of this constant supply which is there, and the fresh. So it creates that environment where all the products and the quality is also on a very high level because of the freshness that we are able to keep. And along with that, for the partner as well, it makes it easier for them to also maintain that kind of inventory requirement which is there. Plus, it also includes your franchise fee, which is there. So very important. It's a one-time fee that any partner needs to pay at the beginning of the agreement, which is there throughout the duration of the agreement. And it also includes your basic equipments that are required for running the business. So that kind of setup, what kind of feasibility and what kind of structure would be required for the location is something that the brand would talk to you in detail. So if you have any locations in mind, if you have any, if you require further discussions into what kind of equipments I would need for my location and what would be the setup, the breakup of that would also be discussed with you in detail. You can put your details in the group or reach out to us in the hotline number as well, so that those kind of deep discussions on what goes into the running, what kind of equipments which would be there would also be provided to you. So majority of the investment, yes, as I said, it goes into your setup, which is very important to have that kind of ambience created for the customers, because that is something which is very important nowadays, because it's a holistic experience that everybody is looking into when they enter into food. So as Mr. Devishi mentioned, be it somebody who's stressed out, or be it a family outing or a friend gathering, all these are different emotions that are something that is related to food. And what we see is the whole experience, the vibe that they get when they enter into a place and they sit for 1 hour or 2 hours is very important, that they get the quality of service, they get the quality of the food, plus also enjoy the whole atmosphere which is there during the dining. This is what sustains the business and also helps a business grow with the people, regular customers which are formed through them, and also the new client base which is formed through the publicity. So this also helps the business also save out on majority of the marketing cost as well, because you get that customer base, the word of mouth publicity when they come to the location and get that kind of experience. So it's very important that we are looking into. So as to summarize again, it's a franchise-owned, franchise-operated model where you would have to handle the day-to-day activities with the support of the brand, where okay, the key ingredients, sauces and others is provided by the brand itself. The staff is very important because the 120 plus chef team is a very big support in this industry, where we get that kind of trained professional staff. Plus, also for your own staff that you are able to hire, and the training mechanism would also be there. The freshness of the food is very important. So that is something that is provided by the brand to each and every partner, and on a timely basis as well. So it's fresh, as Mr. Devishi mentioned. So you order it at the night about 10 p.m. And then you get it the next day. So it's very important to have that kind of support and streamlining and the supply chain for each and every partner. There are multiple central kitchen as well. And if any partner who is maybe passionate about it, already having the knowledge about it, so young entrepreneurs who want to enter into this business, or it could be women entrepreneurs or corporate employees themselves who want to have their own business opportunity, it is a very good entry. So one of the challenges that any partner or individual might have while thinking of having this business is, how do I run it and what kind of support I'll need? Maybe I'll successful or not, as Mr. Devishi mentioned. So all these problems, all these challenges through different learnings over the years. So having that growth path of 2 years where we've reached that 18 to 20 outlets already, that is a learning and the experience that the brand would be providing to all our partners to make them successful. Plus the handholding and the support, constant support that would be provided to every partner. So that is very important. The whole structure, the fit out, the running and operation is already supported to each and every partner. There could be certain partners who are also looking at multiple locations and multiple opportunities. So that is also available to you. So if you have multiple strategic location and you want to have that kind of partnership, we are open to also having those kind of discussions with our partner, and the structuring of that requirement as well. So three key models that we are looking into: your kiosk food court, the QSR model, and the CDR model. The investment starts from 10 lakh rupees that we see, and goes up to 35 lakh rupees for the setup, which is there. So what I'll also hand it over to Mr. Devishi, so if you can show a couple of videos for our partners who are listening and also seeing, and maybe that will also get. And then in the meanwhile, any questions that anybody has, they can put it in the Q&A box, and we'll be happy to discuss it further after the videos.
Yeah, hi. I'll show you, because we are very much in active in our social media. So we are very much in YouTube. So all our outlets, you'll be seeing most of the outlets are into the social platform. I'll just share my screen. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's open.
Yeah. So these are all the our most of the outlets will be having this Bong Pizza. We will be having a lot, because recently we have came up with last week we have done it in Devra. So there is in West Bengal. It's basically we have created this as a village. It's an open land. So we made it as a village type of concept. So entire this area is taken care of by me. So this is the inauguration day. We have done it. This is basically it's on the national highway, 11 Kotha land. So we made it. It's an open land. We did each and everything, like from garden to the guy who is taking this franchise is basically from Delhi, and he want to invest in his village. He want to gift something to his village town, like that he can give as a social thing. Like yes, I give to my local people, like they can hang around, they can feel the ambience, they can enjoy the good meal. with their families. So this is basically not only with the local people, and the interiors bring the broader picture, like we're from Calcutta and all, they love the ambience and they're coming from Calcutta to see this property. This is vast. This is entirely done by Bong Pizza, this interior, and this is the my design which I replicate. You can say that I have my bigger team, like I have 3-4 design team with me, because in one time we'll be rolling out 3 projects. So that's the manpower we have in the interior sector as well. So this is basically we have done it, and these are all created. Nothing like it is there, from grass to garden to fencing to kind of any whatever you are seeing, it's done by us. Only the bamboo tree we got it as a inherited. Like rest, everything it's done by Bong Pizza. So this is the difference between the other pizza store. You can feel after having pizzas and other cuisine, and you can enjoy your life. You can enjoy your special days with us. So it's there is a कहावत मैं ये बोलता हूँ हमेशा, that everybody sells pizza, but we sell pizza with a story. तो जहाँ पे कोई आता है तो they will be thinking, they will be go back to their down memory lane. जब वो छोटा था कैसे क्या था, that I try to inherited, try to implement in all my outlets, so that आप कहीं पे भी जाओगे ना, आपको एक स्टोरी दिखाएगा जो आपको आपका चाइल्डहुड पे लेके जाएगा कि समथिंग यू हैव सीन इन हिज चाइल्डहुड, द चाइल्डहुड में ये नहीं था. सी हियर वी हैव क्रिएटेड वन प्लेस. It's I'll show you. Yeah, this is we have created. This is the this place started. This is my this is our recent outlet which is open. This is what. So this is our old kitchen setup. We have kept it in the restaurant. Like people who will be coming in, they can enjoy. Like these are all the things we have kept it. We as a brand, we feel like something you should give to the customers who can like these are all the stress busters. Like you are very stressed, but looking at those products, those things, definitely it will cool your mind and it will go back to your memory lane, and you feel it to stay here for 2 hours and maybe more than that. So that is our table turnaround time now in this outlets. These are all we have kept it as a soapish, as they can like earlier how we used to cook in our houses. So this is what the Bong Pizza is all about. It's all designed properly. See, most of the pizza outlets you will be seeing like Rome, Italy, बहुत सारा चीज दिखता रहता है, but there's a purely wallpaper based. But we don't keep our designs in the wallpaper. We believe in naturals. We believe in creativity, so that once somebody is entering to spend some 500 to 1,000 rupees, he will be feeling like this guy or this brand has done something that I ready to invest my 500 rupees. Why I'm saying invest? Because that's the word probably. They come here to invest in your kitchen, in your restaurant, so that it runs well. So this is what it is. This is one outlet, and this is in Devra, and I'll show you another outlet which is in Calcutta. These are all local YouTubers. We don't call them to review our stores, but looking at the design, looking at the followers, they come to our stores and they enjoy their gourmet meal here. This is our store in Calcutta. We made it in Jodha Akbar theme. These are all the done by, I told you correctly, right? If you're good at your job, many people are there who can help you. They promote your store without spending single money. They come, they do the videos, they do the social seva, you can say that, and they'll come in and they'll put it in their their small Facebook page or maybe YouTube page. This is what it is. You should be good at your job. These are all the designs is done by me. So if you look at this guy, I think there's a lady who has done this videos, because I have not called her. She came looking at the design. Maybe somebody would have put it in the WhatsApp or maybe in the YouTube or maybe in the Facebook, and she feels like we should give something to the social media that the hey, the beautiful place comes in Calcutta, we should go there. So I always believe, still believe, it's mouth to mouth is the main advertisement tool. You should be keeping it. For that, your store should be very unique and it should be very good. Your presentations, your everything. See, we are a local brand, but we feel, we tell everybody like these are all like one international quality we give the interior part, and we try to maintain our this legacy of, because our presence in the YouTube, our presence in the Facebook, it's very much. Even for me, I have 8,000 followers. Like you tell me one thing, like why 8,000 people are following me? Because it's a purely food brand. But why they are following it? They are getting something. Without getting something, nobody will follow you. So they are seeing
Correct.
they are seeing something unique. They are seeing something, some creative. They want more from us. Wants more from something more good work from Bong Pizza. That's what they're following. So it's kind of festive type. आप इस बॉन्ग पिज्जा में गए थे, इस बॉन्ग पिज्जा में गए थे, ये जो नया बॉन्ग पिज्जा आ रहा है वो कैसे बनाएगा? दैट्स द क्यूरियोसिटी यू बिल्ड इन, लाइक जो बंदा 4 आउटलेट में घूम चुका है, तो वो क्या सोचेगा कि ये वाला जो आउटलेट है कैसे बन रहा है. So that's what the kind of eagerness of like कैसे बन रहा है, कैसे काम हो रहा है. See, and not only we sell pizza, that's the beauty part of it. Everybody is thinking like Bong Pizza में pizza ही मिलता है, but there's nothing like that. We do very good Chinese, we do good, very good tandoor items. And looking at the lady, see, after having it, she already this one, it's really good. So these are all not paid promotions that I called her and do it. So this is what it is. Like you have good ambience, you have good Beyond pizza, that's what we kasa thala. This is the Bengali traditions we normally use at our ma or maybe dadi. They use kasa thala to give food to us. तो उसमें भी क्या होता है, चिली चिकन भी उसमें ही सर्व होता है. And price front also, these are all the CDR, this one, price front also, we are keeping it into mind, like it should not be pinch more, because
Yeah.
for
Mr. Devashish, thank you so much for showing these videos. I guess we can stop sharing over here right now. And I guess we can continue with the menu, because that is something that you had also mentioned. The menu items which are there, so we'll discuss it now more, because in the interest of time, we also open the Q&A round which is there for people who are listening. So thank you so much for sharing these which are there. So when we talk about till the time, I guess, can we stop sharing it, Mr. Devishay? Thank you so much. So when we were talking about the menu items, as you said, Chinese is there, and apart from the pizza. So just to brief people, out of all our menu items, what are the hot selling items which are there for people to also consider in the different geographies that we're seeing? You're on mute, sir.
See, apart from the pizzas, mostly Bong Pizza is basically JNY brand. Like mostly this young crowd looking at my son, what he likes. I do business looking at my son, what he prefer to eat. You, आप कितना भी कर लो, कितना भी खिलाओ, he likes French fries, burger, sandwich, fried chicken, pizzas and all. These are all the JNY menus. But our hot selling is tandoor and just Chinese, because that is all the traditional menus we have. We have full segment of tandoor, like from tandoori chicken to kebabs, tandoori main course with the parathas, rotis, naan, kulcha, everything. And the Chinese, momo till to chili chicken to Hunan chicken to Hakka noodles to mixed chow mein, mixed rice. You will be having inter segment of Chinese. So these are all the three pillars. Like Continental, we have very strong, and in the CDA we are giving only in the CDA we are given full range of Indian menus, like from the biryanis to your chicken kasa to chicken Kolhapuri to chicken do piaja and all the menus we are keeping it in the CDR model. Apart
Sure.
from that, so these are all the models.
All right. And I guess what we're also looking, I guess Shantanu ji is also asking on our how do we maintain the stock and other ingredients with the spreadsheet
So that
mechanism
is
or
what that is.
software which is there.
Yeah, that is what we are running our entire business on the cloud software. We are tying up with the big brands in India, Pet Puja, who is the leading brand for other billing and procurement and any IT related things for the other leading brands. We are tying up with
Correct.
them. Each and
So
everything we can
Shantaji is
bring.
a proper ERP driven mechanism which is there. So Paid Puja is one of the examples which is there in the leading ERP software provider. So end to end, everything would be more streamlined. It's very easy for both our partner and the brand to also have that kind of timely interaction and updates which are there. So it's a efficiency also for a partner becomes much easier to track and for a partner to also keep a right amount of stock. Very important, Devishiji, also when we talk about our pricing, as you were mentioning. So what is the average ticket size that we can see from our different outlets which are there, be it the smaller
See,
models which are
ticket
there and the
size.
CDA?
Ticket size, you are saying like we are keeping it very into 250 rupees. The ticket size per this one. And we are keeping for the kiosk, we are keeping 40 size at the 10,000 minimum sell. So that we are keeping it 250 rupees at the per ticket size at the 40 footfall from morning to in the evening. And including Zomato Swiggy delivery, we are keeping it 10,000 as a like a per day revenue.
Correct. So I guess for everyone's interest, so if it's two people who are coming usually and about spend anywhere
Yeah,
from
250 is a
300 to
non.
500, yeah,
Yeah,
anywhere which is
because
there that we can expect with our models and different expectations which are there. And the support is always provided to each and every partner which is there. So the royalty is also kept very nominal because we want our partners to be successful. That is one of the main reasons that we're also coming into and having that kind of support to everybody. So I guess any future further questions, I guess the expansion is something also we can consider as to depending on the type of partnership that we are looking into. So Mr. Anil and Mr. Subarov, maybe you can share more details and reach out to the team members. So the level of partnership also that we can look into how feasible it is for us to come into those cities and for also supporting you in different locations which are there. In case anybody who is listening or also who would be reaching out to us later as well, any question that you may have, you can always reach out to us on the numbers and the email that have been shared in the chat box by the team. So I guess I'll ask Neha. Neha, if you can share the contact details in the chat box and also hand it over to you for the closing statement, please. In the meanwhile, Devashishji, any final message for people who would be listening and maybe also reaching out to us later as well?
the final message would be like I'm hungry and I'm very passionate and I'm very young. You're very new to the industry. So if I can give my 1,000% to you to run the business, this is my passion. It's nothing like I have got it from my forefathers or something like that because I have created my business. So it's if you are passionate about it, if you think like you can put your 100%, then I am here. I'm going to help you each and every aspects of running the business.
Sure. Thank you so much for that. I guess, Neha, we can share the contact details in the chat box for people who want to reach out to
Sure,
us.
sure,
And
sure.
I'll also hand it over to you for the closing remarks, please.
Sure. Thank you so much, Mr. Devashish and all the panelists who joined us today and shared so much details related to brand and the franchisee opportunities they are giving in the West Bengal market. So thank you so much for providing this opportunity. and being here with us on this platform. I hope though we could see so many questions in the Q&A box, and I'm sure that there is a great potential in your brand, and you're going to get the um, queries accordingly. Guys, we try to get in touch with you within a day or two. But in case you want to reach out to us, you can reach out to us on our hotline number, which is 9717683838. You can also write us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Tomorrow, again, we are coming up with a new business opportunity for all of you with Easy Build. I have shared the registration link into my chat window. You can click on the link and you can register yourself, and you can join us tomorrow at sharp 12 o'clock. So I'm sure that brand details we have covered today, we have provided today, are going to help you in understanding the brand, and it's going to help you in, finalizing something for your own business planning. So I hope you will have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much.